Trade levels for whiskey are growing year on year, and the demand for premium casks is increasing by the day. As a result, the Scotch whisky investment market is becoming increasingly liquid, with the average exit duration taking between 7 and 10 days, depending on the size of your portfolio. So as a global market with 200 countries participating in its trade, you have a number of options when it comes to selling your whiskey. The first option is to sell your cask to the global market. Many investors often bypass the early part of the maturation process, purchasing whiskey that has already been aged by, say, 5 or 10 years. This is because after 10 years, whiskey becomes scarcer due to the fact that 90% of Scotch whisky being sold is between 3 to 10 years old. So this pool of investors creates a resale market for those looking to sell their cask after 5 to 10 years. All you need to do is let us know that you'd like to sell your cask and we'll do the rest for you. It's also worth noting that while there are some companies who will take a percentage of your profits at exit, as a client of cask, you'll take home 100% of the profits. Now, let's look at another exit strategy. If you're looking for a particularly swift exit from the market and need access to funds as soon as possible, one option is for us to buy the cask directly from you. We would then sell on your cask through our extensive network of private investors, fund managers, and financial advisors. Another popular and potentially lucrative exit strategy option is to sell your cask at auction. Premium whiskey casks have a huge global demand in the treasure asset market, meaning that the likes of Bonhams and Christie's would readily list them in auction sales. In 2019, an exceedingly rare 30-year whiskey sherry hogshead cask from the famed Macallan distillery was sold for $572,000, setting a new world auction record for a whiskey cask at Bonhams. But if the auction route isn't for you, another option is to sell your cask to an independent bottler. Whiskey distilleries have a long history of selling their product to independent merchants who bottle the whiskey for themselves and sell it as their own brand with its own packaging. The growth in this market has been so rapid that there are now 70 independent bottlers listed on the Whiskey Exchange website. And finally, as the sole owner of your cask, you of course also have the option to bottle your whiskey to enjoy alone or share with friends and family. When it comes to exiting the whiskey market, you have a number of options to choose from, and we'll be right here to help you decide at the time which makes the most sense.